What is up, YouTube fans, Steeming fans, cryptocurrency fans? It's your boy VR. Welcome to the show. Behind me is my website where you guys get a chance. Go ahead and connect to my Bitcoin Lightning Network so we can make Bitcoin faster. All right, so this video is basically about Bitcoin cryptocurrency market. We're going to listen to a video by Tim Draper with CNBC. But before we do that, let's go over here and look at the Bitcoin chart just to see what is really going on. So as you guys can see, let me bring this brush up real quick. We're heading down, coming up, heading down, coming up, slight down, coming up to here. So let's put in some resistance lines. Okay, we added some resistance lines so we can see where the resistance are at. Down here is Martin Stochastic, and I think this is called a Martin Trend Trader. So with this trend trader, you see everything is in green. That means to trade going towards the long. Martin Stochastic is saying it's still in a bear market. So this is short term down here, and this is more like a long term. So if you can see, we were in a bear until we hit the resistance up here. Let me draw a resistance right here. So we're still in this bear until we buff over that resistance. Let me change the color on that. All right, we're still in this resistance line. So once we go above here, I believe this should change to green. So what we're looking for right now, this looks like a head and shoulders, but what we're looking for is to see confirmation of where the market is going to go. We don't know if it's going to go long or short right now. It hit this resistance line. This is a pretty good resistance line. If you want to short this is what you want to see, guys. You want it to see hit this resistance line and break directly down, a sharp pattern down. So you want to come up here to here and your lines, and you see how sharp that came down. Now look how sharp this is. This is how you know it's a reversal. So this is going up. This is actually a good pattern for a long, but you want to see for a reversal a very sharp right here, sharp reversal. If you go up here, reverse from going long to short, it got sharp. It looked like a double tap, but both of the double taps are sharp. Now we could get that here, but this needs to be as sharp as possible to give you a signal. Now if you're going long, usually when you're going long, you'll see multiple candles line up, and it just explodes directly up. That's just the signal I see all the time. And if we pass this resistance right here, maybe there's another resistance right here, but if we get in between here where the candle is there, not the wick, just the candle, I think we are in a bullish trend that's going to fly up. The next resistance will probably be somewhere right here, and the next one probably be somewhere up here, and after that somewhere up here. But let's look at the major resistance. Let me see if they can have those up. Let me take these off. So this is the major resistance line, and I think once we test that, we'll really see where we're at. Now what I think right now, I think this is going to be bullish. So what you want to see in a bullish chart, let me take this off. You want to see new highs. And as you can see where we're moving along, this chart went here, pulled down, and then pulled down under this and went up. So that is something I would just generally trade on, and it's going to pull back down to probably here. You want to make sure it stay above this line, this resistance line right here of that candle, and then pull directly up again. So that is what I'm seeing, and that is truly what I believe that's going to go on. Well, you know, it could flip back under, but we'll see what happens. Please leave comments at the bottom to let me know what you guys are thinking is going to happen with the Bitcoin price. All right, for what you guys came for, let's listen to Tim Draper on CNBC, see what he had to say.
This week about bruising for crypto at large or not?
No, actually. Actually, it's bringing it to light. I think it's good to have people talk about it, because the more they talk about it, the more they realize how important Bitcoin is going to be for the planet, for all of us, that we won't have to pay 2.5% to 4% every time we swipe a credit card. We're going to have an open currency that we can move from place to place easily. I think we're all going to be better off once people start to really understand what's going on. This is one of the best things that's ever happened to us. It's one of the greatest opportunities we've ever had. And so Bitcoin and the decentralization of the world and the opening of the world are going to be terrific for all of us. I think the world's going to be a much better place. You wait 10, 15 years, we're going to end up with one great world, and the borders are going to be much more, it'll be much more frictionless to do business around the world. And we'll all benefit from it.
What about the argument that we're really now in a post-Bitcoin environment when we're talking about crypto? I mean, on the one hand, yes, Bitcoin was the brand associated with cryptocurrency, but on the other, it's been kind of volatile. You've got Facebook now at least putting Libra forth. It seems inevitable that governments are going to put some level of regulation on cryptocurrency, even as they embrace it. Is it time to get beyond talking so much about Bitcoin when we talk about crypto?
I think it's just the opposite. I think all these other cryptos are bridges to where we have a Bitcoin environment. And I think the governments are all trying to figure it out. It turns out that our government has a lot of heavy regulators, and they're all trying to get involved here, and that's slowing down the U.S. We have where other countries, I mean, why is Libra in Switzerland? Why did all these other cryptocurrencies get started in Gibraltar or Malta or somewhere else? It's because we have so many regulators and so many people getting involved before we're able to innovate. I'm afraid that all this incredible innovation that's happening around Bitcoin, the blockchain, smart contracts, open node, all of these extraordinary things are happening out there, and they're going to go to other countries if we don't open up and we start realizing that, hey, let's let some of these things happen. Let's let people open up and see how things go, because otherwise we're going to lose a lot of innovation here in the U.S., and all those great innovators may leave.
But doesn't there have to be some level of regulation here? I mean, we've seen through Facebook, Cambridge Analytica, and other incidents what happens when there aren't some guardrails on data on the internet in general, personal data. I mean, what sort of personal information or data is more valuable than digital currency? I know you're for openness and letting 1,000 million flowers bloom, but don't there have to be some gardeners here?
Well, I think what's happening now is that we're putting regulation before the innovation. Facebook's just announced Libra. They haven't even been able to ship it yet, and the regulators are all over them. I mean, let them ship the thing. Let's see how it happens. Let's let things let's let things roll. And then if there's a problem, then great. Now it's time for regulators to step in. Yeah, if there's something that's hurting humanity. Actually, I think the things that are hurting humanity are all the regulations that are keeping us from all these amazing innovations.
We are at the end of the video. This is my website, BritVR Crypto. If you want to learn about passive income and cryptocurrencies, come to my courses, look at them, check them out. They are free to the public. And I think that is probably about it. So all you guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and everybody have a good night. And we're going to all just enjoy the crypto life. Peace.